Good morning, all of you. Today we will look at Newton's laws of motion. The first law states that a body at rest continues to be at rest, or a body moving with uniform velocity continues to move with same velocity until a net external force acts on the body. In the first law, we can see that Newton has introduced the concept of force. He has basically defined force in the first law. So in simple terms, we can say that force is nothing but a push or pull when acted on a body changes the velocity of the body. Look at another term here called inertia. So inertia is a tendency of a body to resist change in its velocity. We have two bodies here and both of these bodies are at rest. Now if we want to start the motion of any of these bodies, so this is a tennis ball and this is a basketball. So to start the motion of a basketball, more effort is required or more force is required than to start the motion of this tennis ball. The basketball is resisting the change in its velocity more than the tennis ball, which means we are putting more effort to move the basketball than to move the tennis ball. So what we will say is that the basketball has more inertia than the tennis ball. We can say here that the mass is a measure of inertia. More is the mass, more effort is required to move that. So more is the mass of a body, more is the inertia of a body. So more is the mass of the body, more is the inertia of the body. Now let us discuss different types of inertia. The first being inertia of rest. Let us have a look at the schematic. Observe the minions here who are standing in the bus. Initially, the bus is at rest and they are also at rest in the bus. When the bus suddenly starts to move, the point at which they are in contact with the bus suddenly moves forward, but the rest of the body is still at rest or wants to be at rest due to inertia. The feet move forward, the top part of the body wants to be at rest. So when the bus just starts, it feels that they are being pushed backwards. So let us have a look at the schematic and have a look once more. So when it is starting, you see they are inclining backwards. This is because the top part of the body wanted to be at rest. The next part is inertia of motion. What this means is if a body is moving with a given velocity, it wants to keep on moving with the same velocity. This is called inertia of motion. Let us have a look at the schematic. Observe the part when the bus is coming to rest. So observe this part. So when the bus came to rest, suddenly the feet which were in contact with the bus suddenly came to rest, but the rest of the body which was not in contact was still wanting to be in motion due to the inertia of motion. What happened is that it feels that as if this has fallen forward or this is being pushed forward. Let us look at another real life example of inertia of motion. And if you are not aware of this, how dangerous could it be to you, you will see here. So you can see here that the bus suddenly came to rest. The people sitting on it were still in motion and due to the inertia they have fallen forward. Let us have a look at it once again. Do not try this, it is very dangerous. Let us move on to the next type of inertia, that is inertia of direction. Now what is this inertia of direction? If a body is moving in particular direction, it wants to continue moving in that direction and it does not want to change the direction of motion. So this is called as inertia of direction. Now let us have a look at the schematic, and I want you to observe the part where the bus is taking a turn. So see here, the bus is taking a turn. Let us understand what has happened here. The bus was going in this direction, right? So this is the direction of motion. When the turn came, the bus started to take a turn in this direction. Now, due to inertia of direction, the passengers want to move in this line, but they are being taken in this side. So they resist moving in this direction and they want to be moving on this line itself. So what happens is, when the bus is going in this direction, the passengers tend to bend towards this line. You see, they are bending in one direction, they are bending towards this line. Okay. So when you are going in a vehicle which is taking a turn like this, let us say, what happens is you are being pushed away from the center. So let us say this is a curve and this is the center of circle formed by this curve. So you are being pushed outside. Okay, so you observe that when you are going on a curve. In the next lecture, we will discuss Newton's second law. We will also discuss what Newton had studied and how he disproved the previous laws and came up with Newton's laws.